And back on the 2022-23 Big West Men's Basketball Preview Show, brought to you by BuyB1.com. With Richie Schueler, I'm Tim Neverett. Time to look at the team that was voted second by the Big West coaches in the preseason poll, the Rainbow Warriors of Hawaii. And Richie, this is a team that lost in the semifinals to the eventual champions, Cal State Fullerton, in the Big West Championships last year. This is a team that has some starters coming back. This is a diverse team, too, that has players that represent 6 different time zones, 5 different countries. What do you make of this Hawaii team?
Well, I like that they finished in 3rd place last year, and the coaches are voting them to finish 2nd this year. They're taking steps. And keep in mind that Eran Ganot had 2 players that were going to start last year who ended up getting injured early in the year and never played a single game. So, he's got some really good players coming back. 3 starters plus those 2 guys, potentially 5 starters that have been in the program for at least 1 to 2 years that are going to be in uniform for Hawaii, getting a lot of big minutes. But credit to Eran Ganot, just got a 3-year extension signed. He's had 5 straight winning years, and Hawaii's looking better and better every single season.
A couple of players to look at, and you said there's a number of players coming back that are going to help Hawaii. But Noel Coleman, Bernardo da Silva, those are just a couple of them.
They are. Noel Coleman is a combo guard. He was a 2nd teamer in the Big West last year. He's a versatile left-handed player, really scored a basketball, about 15 points per game. You mentioned Da Silva. Now, he's the big man down inside, 6'9", about 220 or so. He's getting you, about 9-10 points, 6-7 boards a game, 55% from the field. He's a mobile big who's really improved his strength. And then you got Kamaka Hepa. Don't forget about him. He was a Texas transfer, got injured a little bit last year, 6'10", 220. He was like a 4-man for them who was really good, long defender, a captain, a shooter. But the 2 guys that I mentioned that got injured early in the year, I think they're going to make some moves. Samuda Avea, everybody that's a Hawaii fan knows about him. Really good player for them before he got injured last year, local player. And then Juan Gomez was a transfer, a grad transfer, who's really smart player. He's a lights-out shooter, an excellent player. So they've got some firepower. Hawaii is looking really good here in the early going.
17-11 overall last year, 10-5 in the Big West for Hawaii. Eran Ganot sat down with Molly Sullivan. You'll hear the conversation with the Rainbow Warriors head coach next.
The B1 Performance Patch elevates physical functions by transforming carbs into glucose used to fuel the body. Don't compete without it. Visit buyb1.com or on social media at B1Patch.
Power isn't born, it's built over time. For over 65 years, Hercules Tires has been providing the muscle to move more drivers. Whatever the vehicle, whatever the terrain, and we back it with a powerful protection plan. So wherever the road or the trail takes you, we have the selection, value, and strength to get you there. Hercules Tires. Ride on our strength.
Great seats at a great price. Get them safer, simpler, and smarter with Ticket Smarter. A proud partner to the biggest names in live sports and events, including ESPN events and iHeartRadio. Ticket Smarter has seats for over 125,000 live events and 48 million tickets for sale. All backed with the Ticket Smarter 100% ticket guarantee. Thinking about your next great live event? Think smarter. Think Ticket Smarter. Get your tickets your way, guaranteed, at Ticketsmarter.com.
The Big West is back in Las Vegas. Don't miss the 2023 Hercules Tires Big West Basketball Championships, presented by the Hawaiian Islands, March 7th through the 11th at the Dollar Loan Center in Henderson, Nevada. Catch the pulse-pounding action as 20 men's and women's teams battle to punch their ticket to the NCAA tournament. Get the best seats in the house at etickethawaii.com or call 808-956-4482.
What a finish! It could be a very big year for Hawaii's men's basketball team. Their head coach in his 8th season is Eran Ganot, and he visited with Molly Sullivan.
Coach, big summer, signing a 3-year extension. And when we look at your resume, gosh, something that jumps out to me, 20 years coaching and yet do the math here. You've only been to 2 schools. The loyalty there. You're all about relationships. Why is that so important to who you are as a coach, as a man?
Well, I'm big on continuity, stability, immersing yourself in a culture, studying where you've been, where you're at. Like, it comes from my family, my parents. I went to Swarthmore College. My coach was there for 20 years, plus years. I then went and obviously spent, like you said, 2 stints at the University of Hawaii and 2 stints at St. Mary's College. Randy Bennett's been there going into, I believe, year 22. Riley Wallace spent 20 years here. Bob Nash spent over 20 years here. So I think that's really important. I think I've been very fortunate. A lot of people in our profession bounce around, and I've been to 2 great programs with great communities, great people. I've been able to here, obviously, raise our family. It's a great place to raise a family. When we got here, when I became the head coach, my daughter was 4. Now she's 11. She'll turn 12 in April. My wife loves it here. I feel like I know everybody in the community, and that's always been something that's important to me. So really loving where you're at, knowing the history of where you're at, not just the program, but the school, the state, and trying to add to it is really important.
That said, Coach, you got a big target on your back. I know you like the healthy competition here. How did you guys get better this offseason?
Well, I think we've been, we took a jump last year, and I think part of how we got better this offseason is in a unique way. We lost some key players before the season started. Really tough in the short term, great in the long term. Those 2 guys, including Noel, a 3rd guy who was hurt at the end of the year, they're all back. But last year, some younger guys were thrown in the fire. So they're better off now than they were then. We had a great offseason. Again, 3 big things for our program. We have stability, like I spoke about. We have continuity because we got a lot of our staff returning. We have 10 returning players, which is a very large number in this day and age. And then we have momentum, 5 straight winning seasons, not where we want to be yet, but we're trending in the right direction. So I think, one, you could see the experience in the summer and in the fall. And I think the culture is in a really good place, but we're trying to build off of that. But we just got a great group of guys who work. Obviously, when you got workers and good kids, and you usually get better. And combining that with, like I said, the experience coming back, I think at the end of the day, how well our new guys, we do have 3 freshmen, 2 Division I transfers, how well they acclimate and get comfortable will determine where our ceiling will be.
And looking at this, you've got 5 players who began their Division I journey outside of Hawaii. It's been said that it's not how you start, it's how you finish, right? Perhaps a little coach speak there for you. But really, ultimately, what is it about your program that you're able to attract the best and the brightest? Because we know you put academics first. They're able to get the job done on the court and certainly outside the lines as well.
Well, as we've built our program, you expect the guys to get better. That's our expectation of them. For on our end, though, we got to make things better for them as well. And obviously, the landscape of college basketball, college athletics has really changed. So I think there's a home away from home here for a lot of people. Obviously, we have guys from the area, guys from the West, but had so much success with guys from out of the country. Division I transfers, you alluded to a couple we've had. We've had almost 100% success rate with Division I transfers, but a lot of that is also because we brought in the right fit. And I think that's so important. It's, the fit with the school, the fit with the community, the fit with our style of play, the fit with each other. And this group really gets along. And so I think that helped us significantly. How often do you see teams lose the amount of significant pieces we've had and then make a jump as the year went along? And that's a lot of that is because the culture was so strong, and that's a credit to them.
You look at the high character that you're recruiting in, and you've also got players all over the time zones, different countries, 5 or 6, I believe I'm counting here. I'm not great at math and crunching the numbers. It's the preseason for all of us, Coach. Looking at the diverse roster that you have, how does that help shape the culture that you want to carry forth with these young men?
I think it's awesome. I think, why do you coach? Obviously for the players to develop on the court, off the court, in the classroom. And it's fun to watch an individual develop. It's awesome to see a team come together. As a coach, it's great to learn about all these guys' backgrounds. It helps myself, our family, our staff, each other. And you mentioned that over the 7 years we've been here, you're talking Serbia, Canada, Brazil, Israel, Latvia, Sweden, Belgium. It's it's been great. It's fun because, you always share stories and get to know each other. But when you have guys from so many different backgrounds, whether it's in the States or outside the States, transferring in prep school, and they have the character like they have, we're all growing as people because of that. Like, it's great to hear their stories. They got great stories.
Listen, if Las Vegas is indeed the ninth island, I asked Henderson Mayer at last spring's Big West Basketball Championship what Henderson is known as, and she said, without pause, the place to be. So how would you best put into words what this atmosphere was like? Your six man, your fans, unreal, really. Each and every coach that we've spoken to on this preview show, certainly a tip of the cap to your fans. How do you put that into words, Coach?
They've been incredible. That's why I said I've been lucky. I've been here in 2 stints, 4 years as an assistant, 8 going into year 8 as a head coach. I've been here for good times for a lot of different programs. I was an assistant when Hawaii went to the Sugar Bowl. Our men's volleyball teams went back-to-back national championships. A lot of us stayed behind to watch our women's basketball team, win the conference championship. And obviously when we've had success, our fans are awesome. They're incredible. They're a huge factor. They travel with us. They're vocal. They care a lot about, and again, this is a unique place. We don't have a pro team. So when we have a program like we have and other programs here at UH, and you can watch players grow over their years or teams come together over the years, it just builds more of that affinity. And obviously, as we all know, having missed that for a couple of years due to COVID, just seeing that come back has been exciting. I'm very happy for the guys on our team that, didn't see that before and started to at the end of last year and are starting to now when you're watching our football team, our volleyball teams early in the fall. So, obviously it's a factor. It was a great to see the year one at the Dollar Loan and to see our fans there. Obviously you can tell how much we appreciate it. We'll be a Dollar Loan in the non-conference. So we're excited about that. And we always look forward to potentially playing games in Vegas.
Many storylines to follow. We can't wait for the season to tip. Thank you always for the time that you share with us.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Hooey hoo.
I love it.
All right,
you guys gotta wear some Aloha stuff.
We'll work on that, Coach.
The Big West is back in Las Vegas. Order your tickets today for the 2023 Hercules Tires Big West Basketball Championships presented by the Hawaiian Islands, March 7th through the 11th at the Dollar Loan Center in Henderson, Nevada. Don't miss a minute of pulse-pounding action as 20 men's and women's teams battle to punch their ticket to the next level. Get the best seats in the house at etickethawaii.com or call 808-956-4482.
The B1 Performance Patch elevates physical functions by transforming carbs into glucose used to fuel the body. Don't compete without it. Visit buyb1.com or on social media at B1Patch.
Malama'aina is restoring the native forests. Reforestation is a wonderful way to give back to a place.
Learn how you can Malama Hawaii at gohawaii.com/malama.
Sometimes faster isn't always better. Like when you're getting a tattoo. Or saying I love you on the first date. Or putting together certain Swedish furniture.
But when it comes to getting in and out of the airport, faster is always better. And at Ontario International Airport, you can have a stress-free experience from the curb to the gate. It's the least we can do.
The Big West is back in Las Vegas. Don't miss the 2023 Hercules Tires Big West Basketball Championships, presented by the Hawaiian Islands, March 7th through the 11th at the Dollar Loan Center in Henderson, Nevada. Catch the pulse-pounding action as 20 men's and women's teams battle to punch their ticket to the NCAA tournament. Get the best seats in the house at etickethawaii.com or call 808-956-4482.
What a finish! Wrapping up our look at the Rainbow Warriors of Hawaii, Richie, this is a very experienced team, and it seems like each year they've been taking step after step up that ladder to the top of the Big West.
It's been incremental, and this is perfect. I think this is exactly the roster Eran Ganot's always wanted. Guys with experience, guys that have been there for a long time. He's a relationship guy. He's a guy that likes to build with players young until they get older and see them all the way through. He's got that. 3 returning starters, 2 guys that were projected to start a year ago before injury. He's got a lot of good players that have retained. 10 players have returned. And added a few newcomers as well. So I think this is going to be a high-power team. I think it would not surprise me at all if Eran Ganot gets a 6th straight winning season at Hawaii this year.
Well, that's our look at the number 2 team in the Big West Coaches Poll, Hawaii. When we return, we'll take a look at the preseason number 1, the Gauchos of UC Santa Barbara.